Everyone ridiculed this man's tiny house, until one day he decided to make a bet. People around knew that Mr. Zhang had just spent $1 million on this house. So much money for what seemed like such a tiny place. At every social gathering, someone would just look. There's the $2 million palace. But Mr. Zhang would just smile faintly. Interestingly, the house had two entrances, front and back, yet no one seemed to have ever seen Mr. Zhang use the back door that day. Mr. Zhang challenged those who had once mocked him. Are you willing to bet if after touring my house, you still think it's not worth $1 million? I'll treat you 2 meals for an entire year. Driven by curiosity, everyone accepted his challenge. They were utterly confident, thinking it was just an ordinary, small house and Mr. Zhang would surely lose. But when they stepped inside, you simply wouldn't believe what they saw. Everyone laughed at this man's tiny house, until they stepped inside. This tiny house was actually worth $1 million. People thought he might have gone mad. However, he remained unaffected, only smiling and not responding to their remarks. The exterior of the small house looked plain and ordinary, but the inside was a different world altogether. One day he invited those friends who had laughed at him to come into the house. As they entered, they were shocked by everything they saw. What unfolded before them was a luxurious, underground mansion with a spacious living room, top-notch home appliances, and an indoor swimming pool. What surprised them even more was a flight simulator present there. Upon seeing the simulator, they immediately wanted to give it a try. And after they tried it, they fell in love with it. It transformed the house into a scene that looked exactly like a real airplane, soaring through the skies.